So we are back again with another video, and today we're back with another episode of Arsenal Transfer News Daily. So we are back again, a lot of news to talk about, and let's get straight into it. The first bit of news we are going to be talking about is Lokonga. Now apparently we've had a bid rejected for it. A formal bid for Lokonga has been rejected by Anderlecht, and this has been reported by a lot of the British sources, including some in France, some in Belgium as well, mainly The Athletic, David Ornstein, Football.London. They're all jumping on this, and they're suggesting that Arsenal made an opening offer for Anderlecht midfielder Albert Sambi Lokonga. As first reported by Belgian outlet Het Laatste Nieuws, Anderlecht have turned down an offer of more than £12.9 million, which is 15 million euros, including bonuses for the highly rated midfielder. Lokonga impressed for this side in the top flight last season, scoring 3 goals and assisting twice for his teammates over the course of 27 league games, with his performance seemingly catching the eyes of Gunner scouts. Anderlecht are demanding just over 4 million more than Arsenal sent them in their first offer for Lokonga. They are looking for a bidding war between interested parties, with sides in Germany and France also thought to be interested. Interestingly, Lokonga's agent is a lawyer who used to work at the same law firm as Arsenal non-executive director Tim Lewis. He's not involved in direct negotiations, Lewis, but when it comes to transfers, his influence may prove beneficial due to his existing relationship with Lokonga's representatives. And yeah, that last point about the link between Tim Lewis and his representatives again would be very crucial, because if there is indeed a £4 million difference between the two parties, then this is a deal that can be done very quickly. Now again, his stats look okay. He looks like an up-and-coming player, 21 years old, and apparently he's going to be an understudy to Thomas Partey, and he's not going to be a starter in our midfield. And not gonna lie, I ain't too fussed about this one. Just get it done. It doesn't look like a bad deal. It looks like a decent player. A lot of hype built around this player. Again, it's Arsenal fans, we hype pretty much any player, but I think with this Lokonga guy, he looks like an alright player and hopefully can develop in this league. A lot of people are linking him to the likes of Yuri Tielemans. Now again, don't know if he's going to hit those kind of heights, but any sorts of heights, to be honest. But again, we can only wish and hope and see. But it's nice to see us scouting players like him and signing him before, he goes to some other club, does really well, and then all of a sudden we're thinking, oh shit, why did you not sign him earlier? So yeah, that is the news on Lokonga, and that we have had a £15 million bid rejected, and that we will go back in with the second bid, which is going to be close to about £70 million. So we could be closing the deal very soon. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you sign Lokonga or not? Or would you try going for someone else? Or would you sell Elneny because of this if he's coming as an understudy to Partey? Next bit of news is on James Maddison, as a lot of reports are now suggesting from last night, AFC Bell being one of them, obviously the main news outlet that broke Thomas Partey's deal, and has been very reliable on other information as well. And they have suggested that one of the AA+ players at the club that have been in contact in recent months is James Maddison. Informed sources confirm that the player is on the club's list of goals, and it cannot be concluded that his future move by the club at some point in this window. The club's interest in James Maddison is indisputable after confirmations we have received from respected and trusted sources. It is possible that the news will appear in English local media in the coming days, denying the club's interest or denying the fact that it is on the club's list of goals, but we do not and will not pay attention to it with all due respect. Maddison is centre of attention for Arsenal currently. So this news is an interesting one, because James Maddison, obviously he's had a bit of a difficult time with Leicester this season with a lot of injuries, hasn't been the most consistent player, but in recent years he has been linked with moves to the likes of Manchester United for big sums of money, and it goes to show that on his season, on his day, he can be a very good player, but injuries have hampered him a lot. Now, I've got a few sticking points personally. Firstly, would you want to drop to Arsenal? Because, Leicester are playing European football. Someone like Maddison wants to play in at least Europa League football. And if he wants to, probably step up to a Champions League club, because that's where he thinks he can go to. Whether that is true or not, I don't know. I think we could possibly, if we wanted him and we've put enough money on the table, we could probably get it done. But should we? Because this guy hasn't been that great this season. Again, he's had a lot of injury problems. We'll be signing a player that reportedly has a hip problem as well. And yeah, he would cost a ton of money as well. I think Leicester would probably hold out between 50 to 60 million pounds, even though I think he's worth between 30 to 40. It's not what I think he's worth, it's what Leicester thinks he's worth, because Leicester are notoriously famous for getting every last penny for their players, Chilwell and Maguire being the most dominant options. But yeah, Maddison, if a correct opportunity came, I'd probably take him. I think there are other options out there, like maybe someone like Odegaard who we can go in for. But yeah, as I said, if the right opportunity comes in, I'll probably take him, but I think the price will be too excessive and he's got many injury problems. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you sign James Maddison or not? Next bit of news is on Andre Onana. Now, we have been linked with him for quite a while now, especially after his transfer ban. Now, with Andre Onana, there have been a lot of links recently linking him to other clubs, as the Gunners are keen on the Cameroon international but have yet to table an offer for the 25-year-old, and they are facing competition to sign the Ajax goalkeeper Andre Onana. As rival interest has grown since the verdict by the Court of Arbitration of Sport to reduce his doping ban, he had initially served a year-long suspension following a positive out-of-competition test for Fiore Samid, but after appealing UEFA's original punishment, the Ajax goalkeeper has his ban reduced to 9 months by CAS. This has led to increased interest in the 25-year-old, who will be allowed to leave Ajax this summer before his contract expires next season. So again, not surprising, because since it's been reduced to 9 months, you'll be allowed to play from November. So it's not a surprise to me that more clubs are interested, especially when his fee is going to be so low, because he hasn't played competitive football for a while, and the fact that he's in his last year of his contract, it will mean that a club will be able to sign him for around £5 million. Now, a lot of Holland outlets out in that league have suggested that Arsenal were in pole position to sign him, and it's a matter of when, not if. Now, again, it's a very interesting situation, because will Leno leave? Will Ryan come in? Will Renarsson leave? What's our goalkeeping situation going to be like? Is Onana one of those ones where the opportunity is presented to us because he's so cheap, we should go and sign him? Personally, what I would do is I would sign Matt Ryan, sell Leno, play Matt Ryan until Onana's ban is finished, and then we can integrate Onana back in. So that is personally what I'll do, because we can get maybe 20-25 million pounds for Bernd Leno, use that towards other players, because Onana's only going to be 5 million, and then we can move forward and use that profit to sign other players and go for our other targets. So that's what I would do. But again, other clubs, what sort of clubs are they? We don't really know. Spanish clubs, I think French clubs are also interested in Onana. But again, we do look like we are still in pole position to sign him. So hopefully we do get this one over the line. I think he is a very good goalkeeper. But again, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think we can ward off that interest and sign Onana? Or do you think, other clubs will probably get them a better hand of it, since they're probably going to be in European competition? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Second last bit of news is actually on GRANIT XHAKA. Now, GRANIT XHAKA, very interesting subject. He has been linked to Roma ever since the transfer window is open, even before that as well. And look, apparently a lot of reports said that he was closing in on a move to Roma, and now apparently a deadlock has been hit, an impasse over in the negotiation process, as Arsenal are holding out for more money. Now, Roma had a bid rejected of around £15 million. This is now common knowledge to most people. But apparently Roma haven't come in for a second bid, and the idea to try and sort this out before the Euros has obviously been, not going to happen, because Arsenal want more money. Roma are not really wanting to pay too much more money. Do I think this will happen? Probably. I do think it will happen eventually. I think when Mourinho wants a player, he probably will get his player, especially when it is someone not that great. Arsenal probably want to try and get rid of him. And yeah, it was very interesting to see if we can sell GRANIT XHAKA. I still think we will. How much do you think he's guys worth? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below about that one. I think probably at this rate, we'll probably only get around 20 million quid, which ain't that bad, because we were only going to sell him for 12 million quid before Arteta forced him to stay. So again, is it the worst thing? We're only getting 20 million. I don't think it is. Again, we paid 35 million. So has he given us 15 million quid worth of talent? Possibly, I'm not too sure, but leave your thoughts in the comment section down below about that one. Last bit of news is actually on Matteo Guendouzi. Now, a lot of rumours about him over the last 24 to 48 hours, as apparently he has changed his social media icons to an Arsenal shirt after he left Marseille, which has fueled a lot of speculation whether he could be staying at Arsenal. Personally, I don't think any of this is really true. I do think he's going to leave, and a few other clubs have also been interested in him, including Benfica being one of them. Obviously, we played them in the round of 32, and I think Benfica would be a pretty decent club for him, to be fair. And I think the fact that the price ain't that big for him will probably be a good thing as well. But again, I'm not too sure what's going to happen with this one, and I can't say too much as well, you know, whether the Benfica interest is true, whether Marseille will sign him, I don't know. But yeah, that's the news on Matteo Guendouzi. So that's it for Arsenal Transfer News Daily. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe on this video. Trying to grind out the daily content. See you guys next one. Bye bye.